The long and winding road that leads to your door will never...
In February 2005, 26 of us set out to climb Mount Kilimanjaro at 19,000 feet, the highest peak in Africa. The trek was a fundraiser for voluntary service overseas, and we called at this school on our way to see how the money was being spent. Shelley came along from VSO, having done all the planning and organising. Fiona was our trek leader, and Marge was our trek doctor.
The advantage of this is that it's an antiseptic, and we get much more clean hands from this than we would do from trying to use soap and water.
And it keeps the diarrhea at bay.
That's the idea. Try and avoid bugs passing from person to person and from bottom to mouth, really.
Frankie was our local guide, who set the pace, poly-poly.
Super duper. Super duper.
Looking round that first morning outside the hotel, as we warmed up for the trek, we could see the range of our fellow travellers, all ages and occupations represented, a father and son, a famous broadcaster, teachers and students, all united in the desire to trek to the roof of Africa. Alan Wicker was getting a free ride on Hugh's back in exchange for sponsorship from Travelocity. All the food and cooking equipment needed for our 6-day trek made an impressive row lined up, ready to be lifted onto the heads of our 50 porters. One final shot and we were ready to hit the trail. How's it going? The Blue Monkeys had seen it all before, as we climbed our way slowly through the lush tropical rainforest. All right.
Yeah, going fine at the moment, still enjoying it. Lots to again in 4 days. Oh wow.
All our water supplies on the trek came from mountain streams, resourcefully collected by our porters. We needed about 1/3 of a ton a day of water to keep us all going. The first night stop was at Mandara Hut, 9,000 feet. An easy walk from the bottom and an opportunity to write up journals. Next day, the shade of the tropical rainforest soon gave way to more open heathland with heathers and gorses, reminding me of the moors of Scotland and Ireland.
I think this is a piece of Edelweiss. It's native to Africa.
Oh, it's lovely.
It's been found on the path. We didn't pick it.
Happy Valentine.
Happy Valentine's Day for me and my phallic friend.
What chameleon is it?
He likes my stick.
Yeah,
He likes my face! Oh my god!
better chance of
You hold that.
Yeah, have a chameleon photo. It's going to be annoyed if I don't.
How many people are staying on the mountain here at Harumbo tonight?
Tonight
Yeah?
is about 250.
250, including the guides and porters?
No.
Excluding the guide,
Yes.
250 plus Must be another 250 guides and porters, maybe?
More than 250.
More than 250?
Yeah, because each one clients take a minute to porters.
Yeah. So there'll be 750 people here, maybe 700 people here.
Yes.
No wonder they're so busy in the kitchen.
Yes, yes, the kitchen also is very crowded.
Yes, I've just taken a picture in there. Despite the overcrowding, the porters seemed happy enough as they overtook us under their heavy loads on the way up to the next hut. What a wait. How do you manage it?
Fun, isn't it? What fun. We're freezing cold with the loose smell. I mean, it's great, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, actually, I think it's all some kind of very strange nightmare brought on by malaria pills, John.
We're not really here.
No, I don't think we're really here. Because actually, normally, I'm woken up by you at home on the radio, and now in some bizarre.
No, that's the nightmare. That's the nightmare.
No. Let me tell you what the nightmare is. And now in this dream, I'm suddenly being woken up by you in real life. Yes. As you kind of peer over the edge of a bunk in the morning.
May I say I'm more often woken up by you because we share a hut and it's you that keeps getting up to go for a pee and do other disgusting things, if I may say so. But since doing the disgusting things is healthy, we're told, altitude sickness and all that.
It is true. We have to drink a lot of water every day, as you know.
Gallon a day?
And I think it shows that I am being a better pupil than you are.
You're obedient.
That's my theory. Probably.
So how is it for you? I mean, may I say you look knackered, but that just could be the beard. I don't know. Well, very manly, very manly.
Well, it's all right-ish, I would say. I've been as high as this before. In fact, I've been right to the top of Kilimanjaro before, and actually at the very top before.
Hate you for that.
Yeah, I know, but I was only 21 at the time.
I hate you even more.
And I puked when I got right to the top then.
We're all going to do that, I think.
So I'm kind of nervous about what I'm going to find out up there. But I seem to remember that I was already ill at this stage last time. So this time I'm drugged up to the eyeballs. I've got the old Diamox. I've got the Diamox tingles. Yeah. Yes. So
and the feet.
And the feet. In fact, in all sorts of places. Well, I'm going to say at this age, one is quite grateful for a tingle anywhere. So
you speak for yourself.
Yes.
Though,
well, I do.
You will.
Yeah.
So it was pretty tough last time.
It was very tough last time. Yes. The last bit, it's kind of feels like sort of 45 degrees. It probably isn't quite that bad, and it's a loose scree, and you go scramble.
At midnight. I mean, it's got to
and
be
you start at midnight dark.
Freezing.
Yeah,
and we're doing this for pleasure.
Well, I have a bit of advice. The thing is that you've got to go into a kind of trance. I don't know if you ever go to Wagner. Probably
yes,
not. But go. Well, if you go to Wagner, you've got to go on a sort of completely different time scale.
I have the same feeling listening to John Prescott. Is that
something like that? Or else it's like going to the cricket at Lords. You know, you just kind of go. Go into you've got to go into some sort of very, very, very long sort of running, thing where you're just sort of plod. Anyway, what do you make of it so far?
I think it's fantastic. We're having a marvellous time and the views are absolutely stunning.
What's the best bit?
Oh, hanging out with Bobby and Hugh.
Oh, you're saying all the best things. Very good. And what's the worst bit?
The worst bit? Well, it has to be those long drop toilets. I'd rather be going out in the bush, I think.
And how did you find the fundraising?
It was difficult at first, quite daunting at first, but I think everyone, because I live in a small village, everyone got involved and helped out. Because at one point I thought there's no way I was going to do it, but as time went on, lots of people helped out.
Are you going to make it to the summit?
Fingers crossed. Yeah, I hope so. I've taken everything I can to help me get there. I've done about 8 different types of drugs. So.
An absolute pleasure from dawn till dusk. Really, the group dynamics are amazing. It's an eclectic mix of people, but everybody seems to be working well as a team, and the scenery is more than I could have ever imagined.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Oh my God.
A bit more serious.
We are, aren't we?
Flavour of things to come. Okay, now I believe you've, like many people, you've got the old journal going, and you were showing me just now your lovely journal.
That's right. I've got a rather special journal. It was bought for me for Christmas by my sister, and it's meant to look a little bit like me.
Ooh.
See the resemblance?
Well,
if I blink and look left and right.
Will it blink for me? Oh my God!
See, she bats her eyelashes to make the
Yeah.
voice swoon.
She's not quite batting yet.
Is she not batting?
Can you bat her? Oh, she's batting now.
His poem goes, a poem for my special minx, who's going off to climb. Have fun and frolics, but do remember, take one step at a time. I'm sad I cannot come with you, bad luck I could not foresee. I'm out of breath reading this. But each time your little legs get tired, just pause and think of me.
I think that's about as lovely as it gets, really.
Certainly.
It's about as lovely as it gets.
Lunch? What is for lunch today?
Not my main
chicken, it's sandwiches, eggs, cheese, bananas, chocolate, orange juice.
Yep. How are we feeling, guys?
Top of the world!
Poppy! Bobby, do you want to see my bum?
Do you feel better or worse?
I feel a bit, it's going to be really hard, but I am still looking forward to it.
When you can see the path, you can sort of visualise yourself doing it, which I think is a positive feeling.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I do feel motivated still.
Good.
It just looks so steep, doesn't it?
It looks
so
hellish steep, especially the top bit.
Yeah.
And I suppose there's a slight worry I won't make it to Huru Peak, but if I take my time and make it to Gilman's and I miss, the cut to get to Huru, then obviously I've gone at the right pace to get to Gilman's, and that's an achievement in itself. So
you'll be happy.
Yeah. Although I'd still like to make it to Huru.
The long and winding